Game number one, everybody. Heading over to Towers of Doom. Match Ready has selected the first map pick because Nature's Cure won the coin toss and selected first pick priority. So we have seen these teams all in total here. I'm super excited to see how this series plays out. I realized one of the players, Enigma, who is a TOV player, a pretty good player. I actually just happened to notice on my friends list, and I was like, I know this person. And yeah, TOV. If they pull it out. Unless I'm thinking, I only know two Enigmas. There's Enigma and Enigmatic. And I'm pretty sure this is the right Enigma I'm thinking of. But anyway, guys, nonetheless, I'm excited to see what strat Nature's Cure comes out with. So we do get an Orphea ban, which is a predominant pick for Match Ready, as we've seen in a lot of their games. I mean, but you know, we have seen the Li Ming come out as well from Cold Fashion here. Now I'm kind of curious what the prio pick ban is going to be for the side of Match Ready. You know, are they going to be looking at the tanks? Are they going to be looking at the healers? You know, what's their priority here when it comes to their comp here? We are going to get, we're going to get a Rexar ban. Okay, so that's a good scout there. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Rexar players in the 4-man. Just like you would see like the old Imperius, right? Like Imperius being in the 4-man. And just the extra CC potential is really strong here. Okay, and then we get a Malfurion ban, followed up for Nature's Cure. Interesting. So I wonder if they're gonna like, let's think here. To ban out Malfurion, right? Are you like potentially looking at Illidan, Mei? I mean, I don't think that they would worry about the Tracer pick to counter. It's more or less a sleep and root, right? Malfurion's pretty good right now. Really good. Has a really good spot. Oh, and we do get an Anduin ban. Interesting. All right, so first pick is going to go off to Nature's Cure, as we said before, and I'm curious, what do they prioritize? Okay, so Enigma prioritizing the Sonya pick here from Grace. I kind of think that Grace is probably going to be relieved for not playing Sonya. I guess it can get worrying when you spam it. I think you should still play Yrel, by the way. I'm just going to call that out. So now we have the next two picks going over towards a Match Ready, so I am curious. You're going to prioritize your tank, Assassin's Healer? What are we looking at here? So we do get the Joe. Joe was left open for Teal, and then we do get a Sylvanas here. So that leaves open the off-lane healer and the ranged player here. We do get a Stukov takeaway from Paper Wall. So it looks like they are. It looks like they're taking away the pool. So okay, so Mei is really good. Or Malfurion is really good against Mei. It's super annoying if you hold your roots for any of the combos coming in by Mei. If held correctly, you can typically counter the Mei. As I said, if held correctly, right? It can be super annoying for a Mei going in for a combo. So, in my opinion, that's why the Malfurion was banned. Also because of the root combo on all the other heroes as well. So the last ban is going to be Zul'jin. Zul'jin right now is super strong. So, but I wonder if maybe another prior hero, unless they prioritize Zul'jin. Have not taken a look yet. Honestly, they should have just banned the Murky because no balls. And then we do get a Maev ban, not realizing that Sugar has already selected the Sylvanas here. So, from my point of view, right, that is seen kind of like a. You could have banned something else. Sugar's already taken his pick here, but maybe they don't know if Cold plays anything else. So we do get the Li Ming pick here. So I'm suspecting. Let's see. Okay, for offlane here, I don't know. I'm suspecting maybe Insomnia. Probably Malthael. Probably suspecting a Malthael. Couldn't see a Leo, but I do think that I don't know. I think I could still see it, in my honest opinion here. Ooh, Kerrigan. All right, all right. Nature's Cure coming out here. I like Nature's Cure's draft here, but I also like Matt Treddy's draft here too. It's one of those, you know, there is no out of place characters that I'm seeing. Maybe the Tychus actually, because you have two backliners and a Joe with blind at the moment. Depending on what Grace picks here, I think it's gonna be Malthael. Great cleanse. Beat Sonya and clear. As we can see, we get a Malthael pick here. The only thing about Tychus that throws me off, I mean, I'm not saying you can't do damage, right? I'm not saying you can't, is if Teal uses his blind correctly, you know, you can stop a lot of Tychus's damage throughout the game. I'm not saying that he's not going to be able to do any damage, because Tychus will still be able to do damage, but into a, you know, double backline compish. So you're gonna have some really good target focus. Again, not downing Enigma there on his Tychus plays, but still, just something to call out there. All right, everybody, looks like, let's see, will we get in immediately or someone's hamster will die? We shall see. I'm actually really excited to see Sailwater's Kerrigan. I lately, you know, while people are picking up Kerrigan, playing against it can be scary, depending on how good they are. But playing with the Kerrigan comp, it can be so much fun. The combos with it and whatnot. So, but let's go ahead and switch the overlays now. Like I said, guys, while we have a quick intermission, just want to repeat again. Glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are supporting this team. I think this is the last week until playoffs. So we'll see if we'll be casting any playoff games. All right, everybody, because I'm not sure how that works. So we are going to introduce the team just as we always do. We're going to start with Match Ready on the blue side here. Looks like we're going to have Grace on Malthael, Sugar Bear playing Sylvanas, Paperwall playing Brightwing Old Fashioned, playing Leaning, and last but not least, Teal playing Johanna here. All right, to the side of Nature's Cure, the red team here, Noelle Sanaka playing Sonya, Sailwater playing Kerrigan, Hyro Spliffs playing Stukov, the J Ruckus playing May, and last but not least, Enigma playing on Tychus. All right, everybody. Good luck to both teams here for game number 1. Maybe we'll get a game number 3 as a caster's dream as always. So we have Enigma poking grenade on to Match Ready in the middle. And it looks like we're going to have some nice talk between... Looks like Sugar Bear is potentially the top right wing coming in to save the day and gets out. Grenade coming in does a lot of... Does some poke damage, not a lot of damage. But you don't get that damage value up here. So looking at the builds here, level 1, we're probably going to get the grenade build quarterback. But it looks like Kerrigan looking for an aggressive engage, Sailwater. And great blind by Teal. Teal might fall, does not have unstoppable. Teal will be first blood. Teal's throwing, by the way. Oh, Teal's throwing. All right, so we're gonna we are gonna have a rotation down bottom. They need to be careful here because May could potentially catch one. Tychus. Oh, it's Cold Fashion getting caught. No, Kerrigan did not rotate down. A little too late. Camps are up now. Minute is here. Let's see. How does Nature's Cure handle this? Are they going to go to there? So they can look for the invade. Sugar Bear already started it. So they're looking for an aggressive invade. Not a bad idea here. Sonya with the lane rotation here. Here we go. Sylvanas slow, but might fall here. Sylvanas caught by Kerrigan. Brightwing is next to be caught and is going to fall as well. Nature's Cure coming out strong, swinging. They didn't even need Sonya here. Because of that kill on Johanna here, it really switched up the rhythm for the side of Match Ready. And Nature's Cure playing great here, playing aggressive. Teal trying to slow down the damage, but just loses the left or the top side cannon and the wall here. Overall, great step inside of Nature's Cure, playing aggressive here. May looking to anchor around the zone, get some vision for the team here, extending far out because the other side of Match Ready, you may look to invade, but looks like J Ruckus is gonna be super annoying. Blocking off rotation here, so... Oh, Enigma eating a whole combo, but Teal super low, but unstoppable is proc. Here comes Sylvanas helping reset the lane for the Malthael here. Let's check out the XP here. Okay, so Malthael is still in the lead in soak-wise. Obviously, as we can see, Hero kills is up. Sylvanas using E to get to the team here. Teal super low again. Oh, is Sailwater gonna get caught here? Because Teal was baiting a little bit, but no. Damage is not prioritized onto the Kerrigan. Leaning was top. So as we were saying here, mercenaries and heroes obviously in favor of the side of Nature's Cure. Minion soak wise, slightly in favor of Nature's Cure. They did catch a Stukov here. Stukov is caught up and should fall here. Not sure that not sure May didn't feel. May just completely left the Stukov. Yikes. But Tychus dashes in and sees Kerrigan. Sugar Bear dodges the Kerrigan but gets pulled in by Gold Bastion. Gold Bastion gets into the reset. There should be a nice kill on turnaround on Sanaka. So all of that hard work in the beginning, they just completely turn around. Those are potentially 3 shots going over to Match Ready, all because of the Stukov catch right there. And May going in and baiting her team, it felt like. Oh, unlucky, dude. What a turn of events. As we're talking about how good Nature's Cure was holding off there, they slightly miscalculated, left the Stukov and died instead of just committing the top, and they lose all 3 cannon shots. But the thing about Towers of Doom here, hold on, Sugar Bear, potentially stunned out, timed it well. Brightwing going in the heal, Sugar Bear back up full. This should be a dead on Enigma here. And now we see eventually, oh, Stukov eating a point blank range orb, which means doesn't really do much damage for Li Ming here. But great kill nonetheless here, onto the Tychus here. And as I was saying, the thing about Towers of Doom is it's not over. Even if you have 1 left, it's just highly improbable or unlikely to win. But I have seen games, I have been in games where I've had 1 shot left, 5 shots left, and turn the game around to win. That's the thing about this map. So, J-Ruck is trying to scout the bush, seeing if there's going to be an aggressive engage again. And here comes Nature's Cure running down mid-rotation, while Sonya doing her best to keep up here. I think it's 4. Alright. So yeah, Maltho doing really well. Unstoppable being casted. Paper Wall doing well, getting the heals up. You know, on the side of Nature's Cure, they potentially need to focus down the Brightwing, but there should be a dead May here. Maltho coming out because of the lane, or because of rotation advantage here. He gets 2 kills, sacrifices top, but doesn't matter. Leaves, gets his 2 picks and leaves. Made it into a 5v4, but no, is gonna take bottom cam. Knows to be aggressive here. Is gonna sacrifice top here, which is fine, because bottom is more important here. At this point, you gotta soak it down, but Enigma looking to do a lot of damage, but potentially could have killed himself there. Maltho takes it, and let's see how he rotates. He's gonna go to the camp here. Now, granted, he did lose a lot of soak up top, but just to call it out, it's okay, right? The trade-off, the value was worth it. He got the camp for his team. He allowed his team to stay postured here, takes the camp, or takes camp and objective, and can now go back to soaking. Overall, great value. Match Ready taking full control of the game now, and J-Ruck is getting low with no trait value here. Here comes Syl poking J-Ruck is down the May. But oh, Cold Fashion looking to do a lot of damage. Oh, that should be a dead May. And May does fall. Kerrigan having a hard time here. Does not want to pull in the sappers, but kills it. And then you're going to see Pyro Split, the Stukov, getting out of there. Guys, wow, that 1 kill, right? Nature's Cure was really aggressive, showing strong. And that 1 kill here, it's just turned the momentum completely around. Now, let's see. Can Nature's Cure build their momentum back, right? Obviously, the game's not over. This game is not hopeless. And in my opinion, Nature's Cure has a snowball comp, but they do kill Sonya in mid. Maltho kill Sonya in mid with the last rights. But I still have faith in Nature's Cure, right? They do have a very snowballish comp. Level 10s are here. This is a chance here. They are looking aggressive, but oh, 2 went into the choke. Stukov caught. J-Ruck misses Snowball here, but 2 are... Oh, 1 for 1, actually. I thought the May died here, but no. Li Ming dies here. Kerrigan looking aggressive here. You can look aggressive. There's no reset value here, but May should be careful here. Brightwing coming in to save the day. Maltho turning this back into a 4v4, but here comes Sonya from the Nexus here, coming in to support her team here. Jumps on the back line. Should be a Kerrigan combo here. Great combo onto the Sylvanas here. Brightwing looking to peel off the Sonya in the back line. You should help your Sonya here. You can do so much here. Go in, Sail. Send it home. We need to get yourself some tower shots here. Like I was saying, if you're on the side of Nature's Cure, right? You have a snowball call. Please, God. Oh, no commitment to the queue. Report that, Li Ming. Report them. But there is going to be some stall down bottom and top here. Stukov is being the focus here. May should be careful here. Doesn't know Malthael's cooldown time. We should assume it's there because it is there. But here comes, oh my, Sonya. Got baited by the Brightwing. Unlucky. But doesn't get the stack for the Malthael. Last rites. Unfortunately, she healed back up, but here comes Teal throwing his ult out. Priority target most likely will be on the Tychus here. I think I already used Dasher, but Li Ming kills the Kerrigan down bottom. This is looking really rough for the side of Nature's Cure. Oh, slowly and surely, this is gonna be a 5-man team wipe for the double objective here. I mean, at this point, you might as well just take, well, cooldown timers, I don't know, you can still commit to this, right? You can still easily take bottom. It's still a fort. 10 minutes in the game and still 40 shots, or 40 health onto the side of match ready. Sylvanas catching the soak for Malthael, giving us some time to reset here. And is going to start taking the bottom sappers here. So good negation for this sapper. Take it away from the... Ooh. Ooh, that could have been very risky. Take it away from Nature's Cure here so you can start your camp with the Malthael. And start playing aggressive, right? You saw that 13 advantage here. Sylvanas poking in mid. Sonya needs to play a little careful here. There could be a potential rotation. There's going to be... Oh, there's totally going to be a rotation here. But do they get the mind control off, actually? And they barely missed it. I honestly think mind control could have been used a little bit sooner, like here. Right where Paper is at right now, the Brightwing. Around that point. But nonetheless, doesn't matter, right? You only have one cooldown down. It's a very short cooldown timer. Was worth a try, being aggressive here. Here comes match ready. Steamrolling bottom, looking aggressive here with Mercenary Queen, shoving in the sappers when they're with complete roids onto them. And look at that. You have one still left, saved one. It'll probably fall, but still, the pressure, right? It's all about the pressure. I mean, it's just nuts to me, just like that one miscalculated play, right, on rotation. But does catch the May here, Kerrigan coming in aggressively. The Kerrigan may fall neck. Unstoppable is casted because Stukov was flailing, swiping, and Teal. Unstoppable to not get caught by it. But here comes Kerrigan playing super aggressive on the 13, but gets immediately blown up. Oh, Ruckus looking for a snowball, but forces it and misses. It should fall for that, get punished for that. Sonya coming down bottom, wanting to join the action here. But really and truthfully, oh my lord. Oh my lord. This is not looking good for the side of Nature's Cure. Apoc, sometimes I leave music on. It kind of helps me. But now that you said something, I'm kind of now noticing it, so I just turned it off, and there's gonna be another white. Oh my! Wow. So yeah, I just turned it off, APOC, because now I'm now noticing it. Anyway, guys, it's really hard to say. Nature's Cure just needs to. I mean, they're gonna have to force something at this point, right? Mid's now crashing. You're gonna see 2 holding, not showing entirely yet. Nice resets here. You just control bottom here. You have camp up at 10 seconds and at 30 here. Paper while scouting bottom here. Outside Nature's Cure, I mean, I think at this point, right, sappers aren't up yet, and potentially look for the Malthael rotation, right? You know he's gonna be rotating. If you saw him top, you know he's gonna be rotating somewhere. But at this point, like, you're basically waiting to concede, right? Like, there's no counterplay, there's nothing. At this point, you're slowly bleeding out. You have to make some potential play here. I mean, you know, it'd be really funny. And the thing is, obviously, it's harder said than done, but even, like, knowing that this rotation is going to happen. But again, it's harder said than done, but they do catch the Joe here and just took out, but Sonya immediately caught here. J Ruckus looking for a snowball, but gets completely obliterated. Malthael coming in, got the sappers here. This is looking like a fast Towers of Doom game. Enigma procking the Odin here, just getting some poke shots down. Sonya getting some poke down as well. Malthael just going straight top. It's not they just it looks like they're just gonna concede this one. Malthael going up top to secure it. Kerrigan looking to fight down bottom, procs off, but here comes a double, maybe potentially a triple kill. Triple kill is proc. And that should be GG. Get 3 shots down bottom. Enigma holding off top, but doesn't matter. You have 2 shots, and that should be game number 1 going over to the side of Match Ready and a very, very dominating factor. Well done to the side of Match Ready here. Wow, you started. I just want to say you guys started out so strong. So strong. Oh, you guys were giving them the right and left hook. But we saw I think that was a right. Did they even concede any tower shots? I didn't even look. I think there was still 40. But nonetheless, job well done to the side of Match Ready. Dominating game number 1. All right. So that's put there. Now, let's see what Nature's Cure decides to pick here, right? That was definitely a fast one. Oh, I can actually look at that. So it was... Oh, no, they did lose. They lost. It was 37-0. Looked at my iPad here. Absolutely. GG's, guys. Guys, that was a very, very dominating game. I mean... That's the fairest way to say it, you know? Very, very dominating game here. I know. I mean, like I said, Grace honestly throwing... I mean, as we saw, Teal was throwing to admit. I mean, come on, right? How you doing, guys? But, you know, nonetheless, though, that was very good to see Match Ready, you know... In my opinion, they seem like, you know, at first it started out weak and they recovered, right? And when they recovered, they held onto the reins and they built that snowball up and they snowballed the game, right? Which is what's important with maps like that. You need to snowball games like that. You need to snowball on maps like that. I mean, obviously every map you can snowball on, but as you saw, the problem just got worse and worse the more Nature's Cure was when I say conceding, I mean like there were just really good isolated picks that Match Ready was forcing on and playing well with. When they would get one pick, right, they would get another, and then when they get that pick, they would get another, and then they would take their camp, and then they would get another pick, and then they would just take back bottom, and just over and over and over. So overall, Match Ready, GG's for game number 1. Nature's Cure, man, y'all are playing so good at the beginning. I was like, oh yeah, this Carrigan comp's gonna be bussing. But I have faith that Nature's Cure will bring us a game number 3 here. I believe, Hyro, I believe. I swear I should see a Murky. I swear there should be a Murky game here. Mouthdale can't keep up with Murky, baby. I'm telling you. Just ban out the Li Ming, right? Ban out Li Ming, pick Murky. You got, if you really got big balls, right? Here's what you do. You pick Murky, Abba, Lucio, right? So if Abba Murky isn't winning games, right? Then you have your Lucio Abathur. It wins games, I'm telling you. Alright, looks like Nature's Cure is taking us over to Tomb of the Spider Queen here. Update this right here. So Nature's Cure has selected Tomb. I like that map. I do like Tomb of the Spider Queen. When I was going through my Johanna spam phase, you know, I always looked forward for Tomb of the Spider Queen because that Inferno by far Joe's 2 best maps, right? Great rotation, lane rotation coverage by Joe. Right, and denying a lot of pressure onto the objective turning points, right? With blind, can face check bushes, and overall the map is small for a hero with mobility that, you know, she's a walking tank, right? So she's slower than the other tanks, but still pretty well. But nonetheless, I've seen that one. I have faith. Nature's Cure is gonna take this one. I have faith. All right, let me do this again. Outcome. All right. let me try the prediction stuff here. Oh, name the prediction. It's game 2 here. All right, so we'll say match ready, and then we'll do nature here. Submission period. Do start it up once we get into draft here. Everyone, you guys are joining in. Welcome, welcome. Game number 1 was taken over by Match Ready, 37-0. I'll be starting up the prediction shortly. Once we get into the draft phase, I'll put up for 5 minutes for you guys to help predict with me as well here. This chat's kind of funny. But for the ones who are joining in, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. I'm excited for game number 2 here. And let's see what we got here. Checking out something real quick. All right. Oh my. Let me at least go in here so you guys can see this too, so I'm not boring y'all while I'm like reading and laughing, so y'all think I'm like talking to myself. You know, guys, so while we have a minute, I've been playing for Easter. My family got me my mom got me a Nintendo Switch, as you can see behind me, and I've been honestly hooked. Like, I have not played a Pokemon game in like forever, and I'm just gonna call it out. I beat the whole game in 3 days. 3 days. I forgot how much fun that game was. You know, growing up off that game and like seeing all the other games that it has. My God, why have I not gotten one of these before? Like, it's a great intermission game as well when you're not streaming, you know, just so much fun. Honestly, I've been having a blast on it. I think the next game I'm gonna try out is Breath of the Wild. That was the game that came with the Switch, and honestly, guys, if you guys are ever debating a Switch, this is the message. Do it. It's totally worth it. All right, so are there... Wonder if... Hit him with the old worm. We haven't done the old spooky worm in a while, actually. Beat those clowns, yeah. I am ready as well here. Wow. Also, I've been searching for new shows to watch too. I ain't gonna lie. After I binge watched like all like the Naruto series, I'm watching the newest one. I need a new series. It's really slow. Like, I'm like slowly progressing through it. Cause I've been like trying to take a break from playing on my computer so much. So like I've been trying to do other activities. And I find it really hard because like I just end up passively coming over to my computer. All right, everybody, game number 2, Tomb of the Spider Queen here. All right, let's do that here. Predictions is up for you guys. Put this here. So I am curious to see what does Match Ready prioritize here when it comes to this map. Obviously, I do see a Joe Prio here. That's one that I see, in my honest opinion. You know, if they ban out the Orphea, which I believe they're gonna do it, I would love to see Paper Walls Kerrigan. That's something that I'd like to see again. I think Kerrigan, this is one of Kerrigan's I mean, just like Joe, right? It makes sense. She has pretty good mobility within the lane, right? On the minions and targets and whatnot. But I really do like Kerrigan with the Joe. Because Joe is I think Joe's a pretty solid counter to Kerrigan. But if you have them both together, that's a lot of CC together. A lot of wave clear too. So you can do, you know, if you do like Joe, Kerrigan, and lane, and like we need to take your bruisers or siege, you can send the other 3 because you know that you can protect the other. You can protect the 2-man, rotating top mid, top mid. But Kerrigan's also a very scary hero on here as well. All right, so we do get the Orphea ban, and we do get the Sonya ban. I think Joe's gonna be taken again. I think you probably owe Joe here. Well, if you're on the side of match ready, Joe just has so much control on this map. It's, in my opinion, Joe and Infernal in this map, as I've been continuously saying, it should be a priority pick in general. She's just that good on these maps. So if you're on the side of Nature's Cure, I'm curious, you know, what are you guys thinking here? What are you guys feeling? Honestly, I could see a Mei. I could see Diablo. I could see a Diablo, but I wouldn't take it in this phase. I'd take it in the next phase. But okay, we are gonna get ETC and we are gonna get Zul'jin. Okay, so Sailwater was a Zul'jin player. I was wondering who was a Zul'jin player. Alright, so we have our auto attacker here, but they gave it through because they knew that Cassie is left open, so there's double blind and armor. But I think Zul'jin has a talent where armor doesn't matter at a certain point, but still, double blind is still something you know you don't want to mess with, right? Now, for the third ban, you're honestly, I think Li Ming's coming out. I could see a Kerrigan, but I think you ban out the Malthael potentially if you're on the side of Nature's Cure, which they do. They take out the offlaner here, take out Malthael, but you leave open. It's what is his pull? So it's Leoric. Sonya's so they banned out 2 of his heroes here. They may end up taking Sonya, or they may end up taking Leo potentially. And if you're side of match ready here, probably ban out a healer, right? I would honestly maybe look at if you do healer, maybe Malfurion or okay, so they do play Hogger. That Zul'jin pick decently questionable. So TTO, I think what honestly happened is they baited the Zul'jin. So they do take the Leo. So they're just trying to get rid of Grace's pull here. They want to pressure the offlaner. That's the strategy here. But Zul'jin got baited in this draft. So hey, this is why you play Yrel. This is exactly why you play Yrel, Grace. Look at that. You have 2 targets. Flame intended here. You have 2 targets that Yrel would be so good against. But no, now you gotta look at D.Va, don't you? Let's see if he picks D.Va. Oh, he takes Artanis. No balls. But we do get a Tychus from Cold Patch. I forgot he plays Tychus. But great pick actually on the Tychus here because you have 2 frontline heroes, no blinds, right? Grenade to interrupt ETC Mosh, and if Decker goes sleep here. And oh, Chromie. Okay. I like the Chromie pick. I like the Chromie pick. I won't lie. I like that pick. But guys, as I see how many has participated, I think it's 3? 3 people have participated. Appreciate the ones who have participated here. Looks like we have a match ready in favor for game number 2 in the predictions from you guys. Let's see if you guys are correct. I don't know here. All I'm going to say is this. I like the draft, but the only thing that's questionable, and I hope you guys can prove me wrong, it's the Zul'jin that's a little questionable. Not because of the skill of the player. It's if they use their blinds correctly, Zul'jin might be negated here. But I do like the Chromie pick. I really like that pick. But anyway, good luck to you guys in game number 2 here. Let's go, baby. let's introduce the teams. Hopefully not the last time for tonight's game here. But nonetheless, as we normally do, let's introduce both teams here. Starting at the side of the blue team, match ready, we have Grace playing Artanis here. Sugar Bear playing Cassia. Paperwall on Stukov. Cold Fashion on Tychus, and Teal on Johanna here. And introducing Nature's Cure, we have Noel Sinaka playing on Leork. Chromie played by Enigma. Deckard played by Hero Spliff. Zul'jin played by Sailwater. And the J Ruckus playing on ETC. Good luck to both teams. And thank you so much, Jazleen, for the raid. Hope you guys had a great cast here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Chromie scouting here. And another thing with the Artanis pick, as I like to flame Grace, is that's 3 blinds into the Zul'jin. I just wanna say that right there. So this Zul'jin may have a rough game. So I have a minute. Guys, coming from Jazzleen's stream. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope you guys had a great stream with Jazleen. Here comes Artanis coming down. So yeah, but there is huge Wombo potential here with the sleep. Well, potentially, right? It really comes down to how well you hit the Entomb here, right? So let's see here. So we do get the rotations here. They do get a... Oh, well, actually, Cassie, I thought was going on to the Zul'jin, but goes straight to the wave and goes for the clear here. And Chromie looking to control, I believe the way Chromie at this point, looking to control the rotations here with the time traps here. We have seen this build within CCL if he's going that play here. Oh, Zul'jin with big balls with Headhunter here. All right. Not that I don't doubt it, but let's see how it plays out here. Zul'jin is looking to poke. How are you, Jazleen? How are you? Hope you had a great stream. And again, thank you so much for coming over to the stream and checking out the Div West game here. Hope you had a good one and a good day today, actually, too. So it looks like we're going to get an immediate camp start with Cassia down bottom and Artanis taking the camp with the Stukov here. Sugar Bear trading in with Leo. Needs to get those gems here. Don't lose them. You're trolling if you lose them. All right, you got them. You're not trolling. All right, and then we get a counterplay for the side of Nature's Cure. Immediately taking here. And you're going to have your rotation going over to the Deckard and the Zul'jin here. Blind go onto the Zul'jin. And as we can see by stacks wise, 14 stacks in pre-3 minutes. I mean 2 minutes. Pretty good, right? So it is going to be a stacked Cassia. And it's going to be something I reckon not to mess with here. And there's going to be some pressure onto the mid fork coming in. Lots of pressure on Sale. Yeah, and I know. And again, I'm not trying to like post the pressure, but it's like I feel like the character is just so negated. It's just, and again, I'm not picking on him. It's just, that's just what it looks like. But let's see if he pulled it through. So we are going to get a silence onto the back of the fort here, back of the fort wall here to put pressure onto the Nature's Cure side. And the damage onto the fort is pretty good, but look how low on the side of Nature's Cure are for protecting their fort wall. Had some crazy match today. It was fun, cast. Hey, that's what we like to hear, and we're having a good one here too. So I'm glad you are coming in to watch another high intensity game. Oh, you should have seen game number 1. That was a fun. But here comes Teal pulling in. J Ruckus sliding out, sliding the Cassia to peel away. Gives Cassia some stacks here. Again, 22 stacks. Really, really good pace here for the Cassia. They're stacking it really well. Cleanse was used. May have been a misclick. But here comes Joe. So as I'm saying, Chromie right here, right? So we are going with the committed CCL build here. Or honestly, instead of just CCL build, just a great build for giving vision and controlling the rotations here, which is why I like Chromie on this map. But here comes the ETC power slide of the Cassia. But Joe is coming to punish because the J Ruckus sitting committed. There's a lot of slows onto the ETC, but ETC may fall. No, ETC does not fall. Was super close, but here comes Enigma. Super annoying. Oh, but doesn't have Dragon's Breath here. Zul'jin poking at the Cassia here. You know, and the other thing too, again, that I'm going to point out is that it's Headhunter, right? Like, it's super scary. But guys, as we are seeing, there are no deaths yet, right? There's no deaths yet for either team here. So I'm curious, who's going to be the one to throw first, right? Is it going to be match ready? There comes ETC going in, committing really hard to the Artanis here. And the Stukov, but doesn't really get much out of it. And Chromie poking away. And guys, I don't know if you guys are noticing here, but if you see the turn-ins, right? 38 to 50 to 0 to 50. pretty much what that means is obviously they're turning in, but Match Ready is turning in on advantage rotations. They're turning in on rotations. They're not forcing last minute where they're trying to dump all their gems, right? They're chipping away at it, which is exactly what you should do, even if it's 1 or 2. Those are really in highly competitive matches. If you can get your free turn-ins whenever you can, take advantage of those turn-ins here. Artana is looking to hold here, losing a lot of sub. What's the decision? It's 3v1 here, and Grace might be the one throwing. Leo going to commit here, and oh, Grace through. Match Ready's throwing. GG. No re. But Teal does recover the gems here, but still, this is a chance for the side of Nature's Cure to get this turn-in, right? As you see, top is holding. Oh, Cold Fashion just ripping it into ETC here, but great Chromie poke here. Deckard going in for the stall as well with Ruby here. Coming in, committing. ETC looking like the power slide onto the Tigers here, but can they get any follow-up here? Here it comes. Here comes the Q. Oh, but Zul'jin about to get his first stack. Gets his first stack onto the Tigers. Here we go. But Teal was bottom, the Johanna turning in. So again, as I was saying, right, you chip away. But as I've always said too about this map, even though the enemy team got the first turn in, if you do well defending, right, you are in a position where you can get 2 turn-ins if you're on the enemy team here. But ETC stepping up to protect the back line, but ETC will fall, should fall. That's 27 gems down. Chromie, big balls by Chromie. Oh no, oh no, this is 2 dead. No protection. Oh no, this is gonna be a guaranteed fort mid here. You're right, you did not get the Artana stack, but they got the Tychus stack though. But mid should fall. Leo holding down bottom. Close swap here. I think at this point you could probably send Grace to another lane. This is already gone. Get the soak and value elsewhere. To completely keep snowballing the game, right? It continues. Oh, but here, exactly. That is what you like to see from Joe players. To just basically tell you what happened here. Teal bounced off structure, which you don't see a lot of Joe players do, and you would think it's a high IQ thing, but it's not. That's awesome. But he's lucky he didn't bounce onto the minions here. Nonetheless, great all onto the structure, onto the Zul'jin. Good stuff. I love seeing that. Oh, I love that. That is so exciting. But as I was saying, if you defended well on the side of the red team, you would have a double turn in, but because they did die, they only have 1 turn in, but there is no pressure, so they're going to concede a second turn in. And now they're gonna get bruises, but can Match Ready? Oh, they're gonna stall it. And Leo misses it. Leo will potentially fall here. And Artana is holding it. Oh no, that's 18 gems down. And the guillotine has been used here, but here comes a sleep. Is anything good? Oh, Mosh Pit coming in to catch one, but oh, Stukov is going to negate all this. And here comes a dead Deckard. That's 3 dead now to the side of Nature's Cure here. Oh boy. So, Leo spawning back in, and it's so tough. It's just such a tough game. Zul'jin should be the next one to fall. Oh yeah, Stukov is coming through. Oh, wow. Match Ready, looking dominating as ever. And they are putting pressure onto the first mid-keep here. But here comes ETC Power Slide pushing them in, but here comes a miss. Leo and Tomb misses out on the Deckard roots here. This should not be a keep here. Again, the pressure is being heavily shoved into the side of your career, but with lane shoved your way, you will get some XP. You will get some XP on your side of the map here, right? Still super good. So all forts are down for the side of Nature's Cure. Match Ready, not really taking any structure damage. Yeah, just really gate stuff here. They do clear bottom, but they are going to start immediately taking the bottom siege camp here and bruisers. Now, beside of Nature's Cure, are you going to potentially look for the force to look for something here, right? You obviously have no vision on the team of Match Ready. She got. The thing is, while I keep sighing, is it's really rough because obviously from our perspective, right? You know when the time to turn in, but we're on the side of the team that's just really down, like really down in the match, right? You gotta take these. You got to take your opportunities. You play for 13 and you must look. You have to. Like, like, honestly, I would say you could look around boss because you know they're on something, or you could look to turn in, right? You know they're on boss. They're not showing anywhere, but they are going to play safe. They're going to clear bottom as a 5-man. ETC scouting here, making sure his team has vision, and boss has been taken, so they have a good 5 seconds of idea where the side of match ready is, or match ready is now going to be rotating through the choke here, but that side of match ready, you're going to start just looking to pressure top keep here. Leo turning in bottom. Won't have enough. Needs to get those 3 gems right there, but is going to retreat to help out the top keep here. And with Bruisers honestly pressuring too, it's really rough overall because you have Odin pressuring the keep. Like, this is the guaranteed top keep here. If you're on the side of match ready, like, that's minimum, right? That's minimum what you want. Grace potentially looking for an opportunity, but doesn't commit. Just poking in, and they got the keep, right? Yeah, they should have this keep, but here comes Hero looking to force something. You know, it wasn't a bad idea. Was not a bad idea to force. You gotta force something, but unfortunately with that risk you miss, and you lose 2 keeps. You lose 2 keeps in that boss and bruiser take here. But again, you still have to take these chances here because of you're at 13, right? And match ready playing high and aggressive here, fully knowing to take advantage here. Teal potentially looking to all great push away from ETC, not getting caught entirely, but the lanes are going to be shoved into the side of Nature's Cure. Again, you don't want them to get 16. You're just too many levels away. You're gonna have to fight around a turn in here. In my opinion, it's a must. You need to. Like, you're just gonna bleed out again. And here we go. We are gonna see a force here. Leo committing in. They're gonna catch a Tychus here, but Tychus is going to immediately start bursting down here. They get an immediate kill onto the Zul'jin, and ETC sliding in, but silenced here, potentially looking for a mosh pit, but paper wall silencing the entire group here. Mosh pit was casted, but Johanna blocks it with the condemn here. Deckard caught by Enigma here. 6v4 here, and this is looking like maybe a 3-man wipe. ETC is gonna be safe, but again, Bruiser not taking it. And that's the thing about those risks, right? Like, you may ask, well, why are you saying take risk? Well, it's because if you don't take these risks, you're just gonna lose the game anyway. You either lose it faster or you lose it 5 minutes later if you just bleed out. And in my opinion, that was their chance, and you know, it wasn't a bad idea to look. You need to. But the problem is there's so much blind stacking on the side of Nature's Cure where, let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, DPS-wise, Zul'jin's only done 19k damage, right? But there's going to be a catch onto the Deckard here. Deckard is caught by the Cassia Valkyrie here. Zul'jin going to be, again, blinded here. Grace taking a lot of damage here from the 2 cannon shots here. And they do take down, I mean, they're going to start putting pressure onto the bottom keep here. No keeps will be left for the side of just Kira. Enigma backing away here. Really, really oppressive for match ready. Oh, barely misses the ETC on the side of Grace here. But they do catch the Leo. Leo does catch the, oh, a 3-man mosh, but gets immediately stopped here. But they do get the Cold Fashion yet again. Cold is throwing here. It's 2 kills. That's 2 kills from Cold. But they are looking aggressive here. There's some little bit of life here, but there's going to be an immediate turn in on the side of match ready, I would assume here. So you get Artanis kill and Tychus, but unfortunately Zul'jin did not get the stack here. But Leo looking to stall this, does not want to concede the 3-man slide here, unfortunate. But here comes an immediate blind, but ETC going to fall. Healer is clearing top while this is going down bottom. And this is unfortunate. And here comes Guillotine, but misses it due to the time trap here. Johanna being a nuisance here. This is going to be a turn, and this is looking like game number 2 is going over to match ready. Deckard was top, clearing, while his team was going bottom. Potentially, I'm going to say potentially some miscommunication. Or, I didn't know if, I thought that Nature's Cure was really close to 16. But it took its fight without the healer here. So here comes Blue Web Weavers. Pre-15-minute game, looking like a looking like an end potential here for the side of Match Ready. Here they come. Can Nature Cure hold off here on this push? Mid is going to be immediately put aggressive on, while bot Keep is going to fall here, being poked out by the side of Match Ready. Top will slowly creep in. Mid is cleared. All right, guys. Let's see. Nature Cure can hold it off here. Chromie eventually in the danger zone, but Artanis didn't want to put himself in a dangerous situation here. And we are going to get the Odin here. Big red button has not been taken yet because it's not level 20 yet. Here it comes. A swap misses. Guillotine used, but no value. And Joe catching the Decker here. All damage is going on Decker, but there is no sleep because Condemn does catch the Decker here. Grace does cast Zul'jin. Zul'jin is the next target here, taking a lot of damage from the Keep here. ETC power sliding to peel off for the Zul'jin. Zul'jin is super low. And here comes the core damage here. Chromie does fall to the Cassia, and this is looking like game number 2 is going to the side of Match Ready. Dominating victory to the side of Match Ready. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. GG's.